All right, live on the set, Bailey. We're doing this Sprinter windshield in Texas legal 70%, which is considered clear. Bailey's just doing a final cut. This is already shrunk and formed to the windshield. Next step is transplant the tint to the already clean peel board over there. We're gonna get these stickers off. We're gonna prep probably many times. This is probably like an older vehicle. Make sure this front windshield is crispy clean. And so that's what we're gonna do. I'll wet the board. Sure this is nice and saturated so when we hang this tint, it doesn't wanna fall off. We're good on the cut, Bailey? All right. Sometimes doing these big sprinters is difficult. It's not because it's the skill level involved, but it's just like climbing up on these weird angles. These vans they're kind of shaped oddly, so there's not a good place to rest on when you're shrinking or cutting. And so you got to make do. Here, we put a couple chairs to kind of help us out, but we're gonna go move this to our clean peel board. Put this thing right here. All right. We'll come back to this later. We're gonna Cali roll this and when we're ready for our install, but first things first, we're gonna clean the outside and the inside. Bailey's already working on the outside and I think we might have a couple stickers to remove. We're also doing the two fronts on this thing. Take a look, pretty sweet. This is a Dodge Ram Sprinter. It was a collaboration between Dodge and Mercedes-Benz. It looks like we got a bathroom here, a little stovetop sink. Pretty neat stuff going on here. This is a 2008, still running. So that means you know it's a good car. All right, let's see what stickers we have here. Craig's Car Care, this one can come off. And low tax sticker, love to see it. Let's save it. We'll put this right here just so it's still there. See what we have here. He said we can take these stickers off, but that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna, looks like it's only one. That's good. All right, good, that came off nice and easy. That's what we want. Oh, actually, it's funny. This thing says it's 2005. Is that what it is? That's what it, 2005? Oh, all right, we'll save that too. All right, if you're watching this, then you're either a tinner or you're not a tinner. But if you're not a tinner, I'll explain. Bailey's cleaning the outside, and it's super important because if I'm gonna go and try to clean this part here and I can't really see clearly, I'm not gonna be able to really clean this front windshield. It's very important. I see a lot of guys going and installing, prepping and installing without that front clean. It's got dryer sheet, it's got soap all over it. It's not gonna be the 100% the right way to do it because you can't ensure that the windshield is clean if you can't see, right? We're just gonna mow the lawn here. We're gonna make sure we have full coverage and we're not missing any spots. I'm just gonna take it from top to bottom as far as I can get this blade to go down. The older the car, chances are the more you're gonna have to prep. The good thing on this car is it's old enough where there's not gonna be a lot of control modules that we're gonna have to necessarily look out for. The less tech, the less computers, it's gonna make your job a little bit easier. You really have to be careful on some of the newer cars. But I'm gonna go to this side now. Let's move this armrest up. We should still probably can you grab a blanket later, Bailey, when you get a chance? Just make sure you're just even and you're not missing any spots. But what you wanna do is you wanna use your eyes and look for any glue, any stickers, especially in the corners. A lot of times that's where stickers were placed over the years. Remember, this car is 19 years old, so could have been an oil change sticker, a toll tag, you name it. And take it line by line, top to the bottom as low as I can go. If whatever I can't reach, I'll hit with this scrubby right here. So when I go over there, I'll end up going over the whole windshield just like that anyway. Let's throw this towel down. We'll soak up some of this, a little bit of this water that I put. We'll just soak it up anyway with this towel. And Bailey's fresh back from vacation. Welcome back. Go ahead, hit it up. Actually, let's switch, because I'll do this while you go and roll up. Let me get a squeegee. I'm gonna get a big orange crush if we have one. Do we have one? Yes. Red line extractor. Do we have a big orange crush? We should. There we go. Sweet. Expeditiously. All right. Oh wait, I gotta go for my scrub before I go for my final squeegee. Soak it on down. this is the fun part and satisfying part, right? The better your prep, the better your tint. It's the little things that you do during your prep. They're gonna make your work be cleaner. And if you're a die-hard tinter like we are, then you know that's where it's all. That's what everyone can tint. Well, not everyone, but a lot of us can tint and get it done. But how clean can you do it? That's the challenge. That's what we go for here at our shop. We go for cleanliness, not necessarily speed. I know there's a lot of guys out there, they're just so hard up on speed, but we're not stressing speed because we're a medium volume tint shop. We're not banging out excessive amounts of cars per day, and we're charging a decent amount. And so that's our business model. We're not going on volume. What we try to sell here is we try to sell quality. And just so there's no such thing as a perfect tinter or a perfect tint shop. We try though, we try. Even at your best tint shops, it's an imperfect science. There's particles that end up in the air and they end up in your tint. There's just things that happen, things that we don't see till it dries out. And so not to make excuses, but just if you're watching this and you're dealing with a tint shop, give them a chance. Any good tint shop will stand by their work just like we do. And we guarantee our work. If there's an issue that has to do with us and the film that we installed, we take care of it, all right? Actually, can you grab me a Titan? And I'll be ready in 20 seconds. For right now, maybe grab the Slim Foot, because we always need that. And yeah, let's get a couple Blue Maxes. Slim Foot, Blue Max, Big Orange Crush, Prep Scrubby, soak her down. Bailey's going in on the driver's side, so let's get this side going first. And you know the song and dance. Get the film on and don't get anything in between. It's the name of the game. Hopefully I got my camera at a good angle where y'all can see. In case you're wondering, we do charge a premium on spinner windshields. We charge for the size, we charge for the time, and mostly the time. It takes a little bit longer, it's a lot bigger. It's definitely, preferably a two-person job like you see here. This is called is this called the California roll or the reverse roll?
I believe it's the
Cali roll. California roll for a California tinter. And see what's happening here is we're unrolling the film. And what happens is magically, I know it's hard to understand, but the clear, the liner ends up on the other side. That's where the reverse part comes in. And whoever's working on this side, this is where you gotta be a little bit careful here. Don't just rip the clear off, and you want to be gentle with it and sneak that sucker in. Operation, just exactly like the game of Operation as a child, right? Old school game, but whatever. Sneak it in there quietly, gently, without rubbing all over a 19-year-old interior. And then before you lock, you want to make sure everything's lined up, looking good. You can work a lot of the big air pockets out just with your hand. Smooth it on out. I wouldn't try this if you were a new tinter on your own, but you know, windshields are also, that's another reason why windshields are a little bit more expensive. They're a little bit more of a, how do I say this? Professional kind of job, you know what I mean? You don't want to be a brand new guy. Let's go up a little bit, Bailey, if we can. I'm covered. How's your lineup?
I might have to touch up the middle part, but how's your downstairs?
Touch up where?
Touch up this little line.
Touch up.
Crooked.
I think we're good to, I don't think I'm
I
bumped.
don't have any gaps.
Can you scoot maybe a millimeter to your side, to the left? There you go. Good, good, good. You good? Oh, see this right here? No, no, no. Go back that way a little bit. One more, a little bit more. We're good. We're good. Are you good? You got a big thing here, but I think we should be okay. We're gonna be gentle with our first lock. I like to go middle out on a lot of windows just because it stops the tint from moving around. A lot of shifting that could happen. Gotta lock nice. Big Orange Crush. Took me a while to start using this. I forever was using a Blue Max until I don't know why, but I don't know. Took a little time to realize, hey, you should probably rock out two different squeegees. One with a softer blade that flexes better. That's good for prep, which is what this is. And this is good for your initial lay. I would not finish with just orange crushing. Bailey goes right for the Blue Max. I like to gently go with the orange crush, and then later I start hammering down with the Blue Max. Start hacking away with my Blue Max. But there's different ways to skin a cat. I'm sure if you're watching this video and you tint, I'm sure there's different ways that you like to do it as well. This is how I do it, and even just right next to me, Bailey, she does it different. She's going Blue Max right out the gate, and I go orange crush right out the gate. What? Nah, but nobody gives a damn.
I just realized they have a chip
They have a chip on the outside or inside?
outside.
Outside. Yep, small one though, not too bad. Take the hard card, and I like to push out the edges a little bit here. Make sure you got this tape, Teflon tape, so you don't scratch the film. I just taped this one so I know I'm good money, it's fresh. And Bailey's gonna chop up that line a little bit, but at least for the windshield, we're like probably 98% done. We'll talk to you in a little bit.